achieve a quorum. Joining me now is Jasmine Crockett. She is the Democratic Congresswoman from Texas. She was also a Texas state legislator. And you've seen this show before. You've seen what happens when the majority in the Texas legislature tries to ram something through. You were actually part of the group that sort of set the roadmap for what we are seeing today with these Texas legislators who are out of the state and who have drawn attention to the idea that this is not a Texas problem. This is a everybody problem.
Yeah, absolutely. It is so funny, though, watching them with the gavels. It reminds me of like Marjorie, how she throws her tantrums with the gavel. But nevertheless, I just want to say that we all need to extend our thanks and our love to these Texas Democrats, no matter what happens ultimately, because we are having real conversations around gerrymandering. We now have a Republican that has filed a bill to stop mid-decade gerrymandering. It only took a threat of him possibly losing his seat to finally see the light. But nevertheless, we'll take it. And obviously, we know that even if the speaker had the audacity to put this bill on the floor, it would never, ever get to the president's desk to actually be signed, because we know that all they care about is pledging their fealty to him, and they don't want to upset him. So this will never go anywhere. But that particular Republican congressman from California is absolutely most likely going to be on the chopping block if California goes forward with this trigger bill.
So Ann Johnson made an interesting point, and it's important to note that redistricting, if done properly, is probably a necessary thing. Population shifts, all sorts of things happen. But this is not redistricting. This is as blatantly partisan, gerrymandering, anti-democratic stuff as you can get, and nobody's hiding it. Literally, Donald Trump rolled up and said, "I need 5 more seats," and I've never seen people fold so fast in my life.
No, it's not just even the fact that it's gerrymandering. I want to be clear. This is racial gerrymandering specifically in the state of Texas. Now, I can't speak about other states, but I can absolutely speak on my state that is a majority minority state. And the fact is, when we ultimately did our actual redistricting in 2021, when we got the numbers, it said that 95% of the growth was due to people of color. And so therefore, Texas, that was growing leaps and bounds, was entitled to 2 additional seats. But
all right, that's enough of this. There's a problem with this Jasmine Crockett, Jasmine Ratchet. She's a racist. She hates white people. She's blinded by her bias. She doesn't feel good about herself. She has extremely low self-esteem. She can't even, in this conversation, had nothing to do with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Had to say something about her tantrums. This person is talking about tantrums. This fatiguer Ratchet is talking about tantrums, who I've seen throw many. She's throwing a mild tantrum here and just lying. They all ran away to Illinois, and in Pritzker's Illinois, I don't know who did it, but if you look at South Illinois, you'll see what looks like a scrotum and penis that nearly stretches completely across the state, the narrow shaft of the penis. Gerrymandering, these people are going to talk about gerrymandering. Yep, we're folks that care, that don't want to see the country destroyed by crazy ratchet fatiguers and insane commies and socialists, are willing to do just about anything that short of violence at this point to stop these maniacs. If you're like myself and you're just so happy to see that they're about ready to redistrict this complete moron out of a job and out of our lives forever, I don't know, leave a like or something or whatever. Leave a dislike. Tell me I'm a stupid fat Jew. Whatever you want to do. And remember this. Be good to your friends. Be good to your family members. Be good to your loved ones. Be quick to say you're sorry. Be even quicker to accept an apology, especially when that thing your friend, family member, or loved one has done seems to be so huge you'll never be able to forget about it. Because, constant viewers, my beloved friends, at a time you think not, your friends, your family members, your loved ones in your life will depart from you. Ha ha.